Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome back to Unbudgeted AV. I'm your main man, JV. Today, I'm joined by Lee.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Still a little nervous on the microphone. I see. It's fine. We haven't really done that many so far. We've only done like two or three, depending on when this one's coming out. So it kind of depends. Today we're watching Runon by Newell Kaufman. It's a short movie off of a short of the week, as per usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea what I'm gonna see here.
This one?
Runon.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
This is way different than most of the stuff we watched so far. It's not nearly as dark. It's not nearly as complicated. It's very simple, but it's I think you'll like it. I think you'll really like this. It's a little sad, but not too sad.
Okay.
So go ahead and get started.
So I can because you gotta talk.
Yep. So turn down a little bit. So if you're not picking up from the initial camera angle that the movie is focusing on,
Okay.
this is mostly from the kid's perspective.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's why it's
interesting.
yeah. You know what I mean? That's why it kind of it starts in with that very disjointed soundtrack. It's kind of like the kid's mind. You know what I mean?
Luke, what are you doing? You don't look inside of a lady's purse. We're gentlemen, I thought. We need to be nice to women and respect their things.
See how sad he got for that little second for her just snapping on him just for a second. I feel like he was gonna cry for a second.
He doesn't look happy.
Yeah. But he's that kid face. That's that kid neutral face where they're not really sad, they're not really happy, they're just kind of like,
Yeah.
Charm will get you everywhere. That is fine. Here is fine.
Really?
I mean, that's not that wild. If you imagine our kid doing something like
I thought
that.
he was upset or something.
No, he's just impatient.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right around here. Don't talk to nobody.
Just let him go.
Yeah, go. Yeah, let him go buy something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going nowhere. He's going to go buy something.
he
This thing.
okay.
But I get what you mean, though. In this neighborhood, from the environment that's been shown to you with the police sirens and
Yeah.
and it being like a bus station, yeah, I can understand why you'd be kind of like, why would she let him go walk by
Right.
himself?
Oh my.
I saw you were with that girl. Where's your food, huh? You're too busy looking at that girl's dance moves? It's not even good. Just like your father, you're just...
And, okay, so if you're not hearing what she's picking up what she's saying, she's mostly just talking about his dad, saying oh, you're just like your dad, don't be like your dad, basically.
Like that.
You know what I mean?
Dirty hands. Every single time you touch money, you gotta wash your hands. Do you know that?
Why does he have to wash his hands?
Because American money is dirty. Because you never know where that dollar's been. The same dollar. The same dollar you have in your hand could be the dollar that someone put in the G-string of a stripper. You know what I mean? It could have been dropped on the floor.
So long, that means you're really lucky and you're gonna be really rich. And so you gotta buy me a house, okay? That's your home.
That's what kids say.
Do you want to see a trick that your grandma taught me? Okay, let's do it. Okay, put your hands together.
Once you actually zoom the camera out like this, you see how tiny he actually is. He seems really big. You almost can't tell how old he is when it's close like this. Once you zoom out, you actually see wow, he's so small.
What is wrong with you? You already ate. The vending machine is broken.
Even it's so confusing. I know what you mean, right? But it's supposed to feel kind of confusing. Yeah.
What was that? It's a gun?
It's a gun, yeah. Yeah, this is almost like a horror movie.
It is. It looks creepy.
But once again, it's grabbing that kid's perspective. You know what I mean? Because, he's a kid. All he knows is like he found a, probably know guns are bad, or he doesn't know that guns are bad. I think it's his dad. I think he called his dad.
I heard F words.
Yeah, I think his mom and his dad kind of split up in a bad way.
Yeah. That's his mom's fault, right?
Yeah, maybe she took him. Now is that okay? Now wait, is that weird? That like he threw the gun in the toilet, but after he talked to his dad and heard how his dad was talking, he got the gun again. Maybe because he didn't feel safe.
Oh, that might be, yeah.
Yeah, like at first he was scared of it, but once he heard such kind of the situation, he's like, well, gun equals safe. My mom must have this for safety.
So I want you to dance with me, okay? Because we're gonna be on the bus for hours. What's wrong? Huh? Acting just like your father. What? You embarrassed of me?
The confusion goes both ways, right? We really can't understand what's going on outside of stuff, and she doesn't understand what's making him upset.
Right.
We kind of barely understand it a little bit, but she doesn't understand what's mad wrong. He's just like, why are you acting like this?
And he doesn't talk much. Like, he doesn't talk. Did he cry?
Are you sad? It's raining on your face. That's what my mom used to say. She said it's raining on your face. You know what? It's raining on all of our faces. Okay, I'm gonna get used to it. It's raining on all of our faces. What?
I think the difference in the sound is like him understanding where not understanding what she's saying. You know what I mean? Like he kind of barely understands what she's saying. And once again, I love how they zoom back out and it reminds you how small he is. He's a kid. You know what I mean? Because you forget it because the camera's so close. But he's so tiny. He's maybe like how would you say? Maybe he's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
It's gonna be here in a minute.
Where is she? Tell me where she is, Luke.
What?
It's dad.
Go wait outside,
Probably.
okay?
Yeah.
Dad, wait outside.
Oh. He's running away.
Hmm. I think it's him getting lost. Because the camera keeps flipping around.
Yeah.
You can't tell where the heck he's going.
Right. So he doesn't know where he is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the end part means. I know it probably has something to do with the handprint thing his mom said before. About him having a long life or something like that. But
So we have that things like whatever you have the line, it tells you how long you can live.
or like how
you're gonna
easy
be
your life is
rich.
gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
But I actually don't know what that means, like red line or like
well, okay, I'm gonna assume that judging by how like frayed it is, how sketchy it was, that was probably like his lifeline. That he's gonna have a very rough life. Like judging by the little bits and pieces that we saw of his life, it's like reasonable to assume that his life isn't going in a good direction. You know what I mean? That his mom is like running away from her. So I would guess from what we saw so far, his mom was leaving his dad for some reason. You know, maybe he was abusive or some reason. He was there not in a good situation. That she did not like him. She hated him because she kept comparing him to his dad. So in like a negative way. So obviously they have a bad relationship, and I guess that like regardless of what happens after this point, his life is kind of like on a bad spot. You know what I mean? Like at this point, regardless if he left with his mom or they catch up, his parents are getting a divorce, and his life is gonna be like whatever. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was kind of short movie, so I wish it had a long story because the kid was kind of poor.
Yeah.
Because I think his mom, kind of like up and down. Like whatever her son does, react to her emotion can change a lot. And she wants to dance, but at the same time, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" Like that is kind of makes it confused.
I mean, that like I said, if we're following it from a kid's perspective, that's kinda, I guess it's trying to be like, that's how it would seem for like a kid, right? A kid really doesn't understand everything that he does wrong, of why you're mad at him, or why you're like happy, or what you're trying to feel. Like they don't fully understand your emotions yet.
So are you saying they don't understand each other?
Yeah, they don't understand each other. Like she doesn't understand him because he's a kid. He doesn't fully express his emotions. He doesn't talk.
But he doesn't.
And guessing from the fact that he doesn't talk, he might not know how to talk. You know what I mean? He might only, that's probably why the sound was going, that's what I'm saying, but probably why the sound was going in and out. That was him kind of understanding what she was saying, when it was loud, he was fully, he was understanding what she was saying. He was understanding those parts. But when it was kind of faded out, he was half understanding it. And when it was like silence, he wasn't understanding any of it. You get what I mean?
Okay.
And I think that's what it was, right?
So I was thinking when he couldn't hear anything, I thought he doesn't want to hear that.
Might be.
Because she was like, what, you know? She would keep saying what, and then he doesn't know why, and he doesn't want to hear that she's yelling at him. And even though, I don't know where they get.
Like a bus stop, bus station.
The place was kind of unsafe to me.
And chaotic, yeah. Like you can hear the sound of it.
Yeah, it was police, like ambulance.
Like different music.
It was kind of from kids' perspective. I always feel
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have been in that kind of place. And I don't know, I usually get scared at this place. If plus, I don't think they have a good relationship with mom and
his son.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I feel just unsafe.
Yeah.
And uncomfortable. So it made me like, I don't know what's happening here.
I mean, it makes sense. Like I said, it makes sense. It did have a jumbled vibe to it, but we're giving you only bits and pieces of the story and bits and pieces of what's going on.
What the movie wants to tell us? I kind of confused. I don't know.
Like I said, like I didn't get enough to. I didn't get enough. It didn't give me enough to actually really grab onto a storyline, and more just gave me enough to really understand what idea he was trying to tell me, which was like, this is a kid. This is what it feels like to a kid for his parents to like be going through this. Basically, this is what a kid sees when going through this traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going through a traumatic experience, but as the kid in the situation, not fully understanding what's going on, not fully understanding what if it's your fault or what's happening, but just like knowing that things are not good. You know, knowing that things are wrong, you shouldn't be here, and this is bad.
Okay.
What do you think, though? What do you think? I mean, I know you didn't understand, like you didn't get the overall like story of it. So what do you think?
This one is so hard. This is hard, really. Because it doesn't happen anything. To be honest, it doesn't happen anything. But it looks like it's happening something.
Yeah.
In individual.
Yeah.
Right. But I can't find what it is. That makes me uncomfortable. Because I want to say, well, this movie is so great or sad or happy, but this is really like what do you think? Like you go to the toilet, then you poop, but you feel like you didn't poop fully. What do you call that?
Oh, you feel tense.
Yeah, it feels tense. It feels tense. Yeah. No, it's not like, oh, okay, this is like this. Like there's no answer. I mean, I think I know the answer.
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell. Like, makes me like, oh, I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
Well, yeah, like that was kind of a. That was much more difficult one than we usually watch. I want to challenge you a little bit.
Yeah, it was good challenge.
Kind of take you out of your comfort zone.
Right.
But all right. Well, I hope you guys like this one. Let us know actually down in the comments below. Let us know if you figured out what the palm reading means, or if you maybe have some like a different interpretation of the movie. Just let us know. You know, we'll be down there talking to you guys. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you again.
See you guys at the next session.